Hey y'all, it's been quite a while if I'm honest, but I'm excited because today I'm unraveling a new series. In this new series, we'll talk about complex issues, share some insightful discussions, and just break down the politics of the day. So, we'll see how it goes. This video might flop, but hey, it's fun. Today we're going to be looking at the most recent landmark rulings by the Supreme Court of the United States and see how they could affect our future. So, let's head over to one of my favorite news sources, AP, and read the headlines. The Supreme Court rejects Biden's plan to wipe away $400 billion in student loan debt, and divided Supreme Court outlaws affirmative action in college admissions, says race can't be used. The conservatives argue that it's unconstitutional and that the responsibility to pay back the debt lies on the borrower. On the other hand, many liberals argue that this could alleviate the student loan crisis and offer a lifeline to many struggling Americans. As a fiscal conservative, my take aligns with the Supreme Court's ruling. I believe that the responsibility to pay back the debt lies with the borrower. Also, I believe this is yet more massive government spending when we really should be focusing our efforts on balancing our budget and reducing our massive deficit. But that's a rant for another day. Also, I question whether this move was a strategic one by President Biden to gain voter support, because at the end of the day, he knew the conservative Supreme Court would not be favorable to his plan. Next, we'll explore the Supreme Court's decision to outlaw affirmative action in college admissions. In the context of higher education, affirmative action refers to policies aimed at increasing the number of Black, Asian, and other minority students on college campuses. With the overturning of this policy, the US will now return to a merit-based system. Now, conservatives typically view this as reverse discrimination and believe that college admissions should be totally colorblind and based on merit only. However, liberals see this differently, and they see it as leveling the playing field to counteract systematic bias against historically marginalized groups. What's very interesting about this case is that the Supreme Court has actually upheld affirmative action in the past. In the 1978 Supreme Court case that upheld a university's right to use race as a factor in admission, Justice Harry Blackmun wrote, "In order to get beyond racism, we must first take account of race. There is no other way, and in order to treat some persons equally, we must treat them differently." Personally, I'm not a big fan of affirmative action, and I side with the Supreme Court on this specific case because I believe in true fairness, a colorblind system, and a merit-based system. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you think of these two landmark Supreme Court cases and how they'll shape our future in the comments down below, and I'll make sure to respond either there or in the next Politics Unwound video. Thanks for watching the first episode of Politics Unwound, and I hope you'll join me as the series continues into the future.